Good morning, second graders, and welcome back from spring break. Today we are working on lesson 10. Our objective is we can and we will make an amount with the fewest amount of coins. This word fewest means least. So we're going to be making an amount with the smallest amount of coins possible. Today you'll be needing about 6 to 8 quarters, 10 nickels, 10 dimes, a couple pennies, not too many, or a pencil and a paper so you can draw the coins out. So pause and get your supplies now. Okay, first I want you to show me 50 cents in two ways. Pause and create 50 cents in two different ways. Now get ready to show me, how did you make 50 cents? I'm going to show you some examples of how I made 50 cents. This was one way. I did 5 dimes, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50 cents. Another way was 2 quarters, 25, 50. And another way was a quarter, so 25 plus 5 more is 30, 40, 50. So those were 3 different ways that all made 50 cents. If you were giving someone 50 cents, which combinations of coins do you think they would want to have? Would they want dimes, quarters, or nickels? Probably 2 quarters because it's easiest to hold. 2 quarters is easier to carry because they're only 2 coins, and the least amount of coins possible is usually what people want. It is easier if we carry fewer coins. So when we give someone change, we try and give them the fewest amount of coins possible, right? It's a lot easier to give someone 2 quarters than it would be to give someone, 50 pennies? Okay. Now I want you guys to show me 40 cents with as few coins as possible. Remember, few means the least amount or the smallest amount. So how did you make 40 cents? If you haven't made it yet, please do that before you move on. Okay, this was one way to make 40 cents. 4 dimes. 10, 20, 30, 40. Here was another way. 25, 30, 40. And here's another way. 25, 30, 35, 40. Which way has the fewest amount of coins? I'm going to review them again. Yeah, this was the only one that used 3 coins. The other one used 4. So 1 quarter, 1 dime, and 1 nickel was the fewest amount of coins to make 40 cents. And what strategies did you think about when you were figuring out which one had the least amount of coins? So I thought about this, and I didn't use pennies. Pennies are the smallest. So if I'm trying to use pennies are worth the least amount. So if I'm trying to use the smallest amount of coins possible, I'm going to try not to use pennies. To make 10 cents, I'm always going to use a dime instead of 2 nickels because that's 1 less coin. And I always try and use my quarters first because that's worth the most. So if I can use quarters, I'm going to. Yes, to use the fewest coins, we want to use coins with the greatest possible value. So remember, this word value means how much a coin is worth. A quarter is worth 25 cents. So that has the greatest value of any coin. So if we can use quarters, we always want to first to create the smallest amount of coins. Okay, this time everyone count out 35 cents using 3 dimes and 1 nickel. 10, 20, 30, 35. I want you to get these coins out or draw them now. How many coins do we have? Count them. 4 coins, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we exchange any of these coins to have a fewer amount of coins? So pause right now and see if there's anything that we can switch out to make a smaller amount. Yes, we can. Which of these coins can we exchange to make fewer coins? So which of these coins can we put together to make a different coin? We can change 2 dimes and 1 nickel for 1 quarter, right? 2 dimes is 10, 20, 25. So 2 dimes and 1 nickel is the same as 1/4. So please do that now. Switch out 2 dimes and 1 nickel for 1/4. You should have done something like this. These 3 coins together have the same value as this coin. We still can't forget about this dime though, so we need to bring it down. Now how many coins do you have? Just 2. That is a lot fewer, right? We went from 4 to 2. Can we make any other exchange? Are there any other coins that we can switch out to make a smaller amount? No. When we had 1/4 and 1 dime, we have the fewest amount of coins possible to make that amount. Okay, now everyone, I want you to count out 60 cents using 4 dimes and 4 nickels. Please do that now. We have what looks like this: 4 dimes, 4 nickels, and it should equal 60 cents. Let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Nice work. How many coins do we have here? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 coins in total. Now look at your coins. Think about a way you can exchange a coin with a greater value. So just like we did in the last problem, are there any coins that we can exchange to get a coin with a greater value? Remember, value means how much the coins are worth. So pause and think about that now. Yeah, I can change 4 nickels for 2 dimes. So that's one thing that we can do. These 4 nickels can be 2 dimes instead of 4 nickels, right? 5, 10, that's a dime. 5, 10, that's a dime. What else? I can change 2 dimes and 1 nickel for 1/4, right? Just like the last problem, 10, 20, 25. So you could have said I could exchange this for 1/4. I can exchange this for 1/4. And if I have 60 cents, I have 60 cents. If I put 1 dime aside, I can switch the rest for 2/4. Yes, anytime we have 50 cents, we can use 2/4. So anytime you have more than 50 cents or more, you can always switch that out for 2/4. That's the least amount of coins to make 50 cents. Okay, so how can we change our coins for 2/4? So I'm going to put, we said we were going to put 1 dime aside, right? Because then that's our smallest amount. And if we put away our nickels aside, we can just combine those for a dime anyways. So we put our 1 dime aside because we have 60 cents in total and we know 2/4 is 50 cents. So we should have, if we put 1 dime aside here, we should have 50 cents left. Let's count to double check. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So right here we have 50 cents and we can exchange that for 2/4 and then we'll just have our dime left over. So let's make the change. So we're putting our dime aside and we're changing this out for 50 cents. Done. We have so many less coins now. 25, 50, 60. How many coins do we have now? Just 3. Before we had 8, and we can make that same value with just 3. Looking at this amount now, can we exchange any more coins for a greater value? No. We have the least amount of coins possible. Next problem. Now, how can we make 27 cents using the fewest number of coins possible? Remember, we always want to use our greatest value coin first, which is 1/4. So if we have 27 cents, can we use 1/4? Think about it. Yes, we can. I would use 1/4 and 2 pennies. That would be the fewest amount of coins possible to make 27 cents. So now I'm going to show you guys your problem set and your exit ticket for today. This lesson is very similar to what you've been working on before spring break, so it should be a good review. You're going to make coins, a value in 2 different ways. So right on number 1, it says Kayla showed 30 cents in 2 ways. Circle the way that has the fewest amount of coins. So each of these has 30 cents. Which one used fewer coins or the smaller amount? And then what 2 coins were changed from A to B. So how did they make it a fewer amount? Okay, and then for number 2 and 3 and your exit ticket, they're all exactly the same. So it asks you to show an amount. Show 36 cents in 2 ways. Use the fewest coins possible on the right-hand side. So here's one way that you're going to make it. On this side, you do not have to use the fewest amount of coins. In fact, you shouldn't. Then think about what you do here and how can you exchange some coins to make it with less. So with the fewest amount of coins. So you're going to make 36 cents in 2 ways, but the side on the right should be less coins than the side on the left. Okay. If you guys have any questions about this, the extra math today also covers the same skills. There's an additional video you can watch, an additional practice page, and always reach out if you have any questions. If you are struggling with this, I will be doing a math lesson with this today. So come to that math lesson if you need help. You guys are going to do an amazing job.